My unfair dismissal. Hospital lied about patient abuse. In the summer of 2024, I walked into my shift at the hospital where I'd worked as a nurse for 5 years, expecting another demanding but rewarding day. Little did I know, it would mark the beginning of a nightmare that would upend my career and challenge my sense of justice. This is my story of being unfairly dismissed, accused of patient abuse, and fighting to clear my name, a story I'm sharing to expose the truth and warn others about workplace injustice. I loved my job at St. Mary's Hospital. The fast-paced environment, the camaraderie with my colleagues, and the ability to make a difference in patients' lives kept me going, even through 12-hour shifts. I'd built a reputation as a compassionate, reliable nurse, earning praise from patients and supervisors alike. But everything changed on July 10, 2024, when I was called into the HR office. The HR manager, a stern woman I'd rarely spoken to, sat across from me with a file in hand. She didn't waste time. "We're investigating allegations of patient abuse," she said, her voice cold. My heart sank. Abuse? Me? I asked for details, but she was vague, mentioning a complaint about an incident in the ICU 2 weeks prior. I racked my brain, recalling every patient interaction, but nothing stood out. I was told to go home and await further notice. Confused and shaken, I left, replaying every moment of my recent shifts. Days turned into a week, and I heard nothing. Then a letter arrived. My employment was terminated, effective immediately, for gross misconduct involving alleged patient abuse. The letter cited an incident where I supposedly neglected a patient's call for help, leading to distress. I was stunned. No investigation, no chance to defend myself, just a vague accusation and a pink slip. Worse, the hospital reported me to the state nursing board, threatening my license. I knew the truth. I hadn't neglected anyone. The incident they referenced involved a patient, Mr. Thompson, who'd had a panic attack during a busy night in the ICU. I'd responded promptly, calmed him, and ensured he received care. Other nurses and a doctor were present. There were witnesses. Yet, the hospital's report twisted the story, painting me as negligent and abusive. Why? I later learned it was to cover their own shortcomings. The hospital was under scrutiny for understaffing and patient complaints, and I was an easy scapegoat. Devastated but determined, I fought back. I hired a lawyer specializing in employment law, though it drained my savings. We requested all hospital records related to the incident, including witness statements and patient charts. The hospital dragged their feet, claiming confidentiality issues, but my lawyer pushed through. Meanwhile, I faced whispers from former colleagues and judgmental looks in my small town. People assumed I was guilty because hospitals don't lie. It was isolating, and I struggled with anxiety, barely sleeping. The turning point came when we obtained security footage from the ICU. It showed me responding to Mr. Thompson's call within seconds, alongside another nurse. The patient's chart, which the hospital initially withheld, confirmed I'd followed protocol. Even better, Mr. Thompson himself, now recovered, wrote a statement praising my care. Armed with this evidence, we filed a wrongful termination lawsuit in October 2024. The legal battle was grueling. The hospital's lawyers tried to discredit me, digging into my personal life and even questioning my mental health. But the truth was on my side. In February 2025, a judge ruled in my favor, citing the hospital's lack of evidence and failure to follow due process. I was awarded compensation for lost wages and emotional distress, and the nursing board dropped their investigation. It was a victory, but the damage was done. My trust in the system was shattered, and I'd lost a job I loved. This experience taught me how quickly institutions can turn on you to protect themselves. It also showed me the power of standing up for the truth, even when it feels impossible. I'm sharing this on YouTube to connect with others who've faced workplace injustice and to warn healthcare workers. Document everything, know your rights, and don't let false accusations define you. I'm rebuilding now, working at a new clinic, but I'll never forget how a lie almost destroyed my career. If you're going through something similar, keep fighting. You're not alone.